Alrighty then. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome, one and all. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead as a Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition, The Tyrant's Grasp, a conversion of the 1st edition adventure for these wonderful and amazing Patreons who support the channel, keep the lights on, and let me do all these cool, crazy, and amazing things. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello, folks at home.
Hello.
It's so good to see you guys. We are missing a few people today, and that is, of course, because we have people who are doing things in places, going places, all the stuff. And, of course, for those of you who celebrate America Day, happy 4th of July for those of you who are, which is where Satori and Ulfgren are currently with their little one, watching all the fireworks and all the big boomy explosions. So, yes, I hope you guys are celebrating well, celebrating responsibly. On behalf of most fire departments all around the world, please don't be a fucking dumbass with fireworks. But, other than that, enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Go crazy, hug an emu. Not my emus. They're my emus. Yeah. And Matt is on location doing important location things, and we wish him all the best as well as he scouts out location-y things for location purposes. There you go. And I notice that we are having the middle of a hype train. So what the hype train is going to be is I'm going to give you all a dose, like this is for the group, a dose of a 20-foot spray of X Be Gone. What is X Be Gone, you ask? Well, that is because you replace the word X with something else, and it will create a 20-foot aura that will last for 1d4 rounds, which will irritate anyone of whatever X happens to be in that space. So if you say Wasp Be Gone, there you go. You now have a aura of Wasp protection. If you go, Orc Be Gone, orcs now, again, struggle to approach. All of these sort of things are there you go. Yeah, that's it. That's the thing. So, yes, right now we're at a hype train level 3, heading into a hype train level 4. So, we'll get one of these canisters per thing. So there you go. Yeah. And thank you, of course, to the incredible Twiff and Ire for launching us into this hype train as it streams past and just annihilates, like the first, freaking 3 levels. All right, can we have a Neil Be Gone? Wow, no! Marcus. Wow.
That is so mean. So mean. Bad, Marcus. Bad. Get the spray out.
All right. Now, before we kick off, we have some people to thank, of course. As per usual, we have our sponsors. We have Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, which you can see behind me, covering all of my rules and all of my maps and all of my dice rolls. It allows me to focus on what really matters, and that is my role play and the experience my players have at the table as well. So thank you to Fantasy Grounds for that. We have Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects you'll hear throughout the course of the stream. All the music, all of the little sound effects and all of that will come courtesy of them, which is absolutely amazing. And apparently, according to their latest advertisement, it is easier to use Sirenscape than it is to paint eyes on miniatures. Can confirm it is. Then, of course, we have Hero Forge for the wonderful art you can see on screen here. All the character tokens you can see on screen, plus the ones for the players who are not on camera at the moment.
Ta-da!
They're there. You said ta-da, and then you forgot that you actually have push to talk active, didn't you?
Yeah, I was like, ta-da! Anyway,
you're doing it again.
There's a delayed reaction, right? There's a delayed reaction.
There is, so you need to get into it. Yeah. There you go. That's because you're all like, look at me and my non-earbuds. I don't need to wear headphones.
No, I have earbuds in. It's just the Discord microphone. Discord's way more sensitive than Zoom and picks up extraneous noise. So Reese looks like he's having a fit all the time because he just flashes on and off constantly. That's why I mute myself.
It's like
very nice.
Like an epileptic seizure waiting to happen.
Nice. Oh, hey, check it out. For those of you who don't know, I think that this is their official account, but the Archives of Nethies account is here in Twitch today.
What?
Welcome.
Wow.
That's so cool. For those of you who don't know, special shout out, this is probably one of the unsung heroes. I'm going to take a moment here real quick. There you go. One of them. Thank you. Well, welcome.
I owe them a lot.
Well, yeah, we'll get into that.
The
We'll get into
last
that.
two.
You're the editor. Oh, well, see, that's a super important job. Like, let me go over this real quick.
Woo!
Let me go over this real quick. So first of all, there's a reason why I prefer Pathfinder over Dungeons and Dragons, and this is a story. So we're gonna go into story time here. I used to play D&D 3.5 way back in the day, and one of the things that made D&D 3.5 so amazing was the fact that despite the vast amount of materials that it took to play the game, it was always under the protection of an SRD, a big database where you could look at feats, where you could look at spells and abilities and stuff like that. So you could truly grasp how to play and what to use in the game, right? That was the nature of it. When 4th edition and 5th edition came in, they kind of did away with that. You have to buy the books, you have to go through the references that they provide, and that was always kind of like the way you did it. But Pathfinder had a hero. Pathfinder had a golden website that made it so that people, even if you didn't necessarily have all the books and stuff like that, you had a way to always engage with Pathfinder in the best possible way. And I will tell you this, as a game master, as a player, one of the biggest reasons I'm still playing Pathfinder almost over a decade after its release is because of that website, because of Archives of Nethys, which not only made this game so much more accessible, not only for me, but for countless players, but that they constantly keep up to date with the latest materials, that they keep everything very, very clear and very, very concise so that it is navigated super easy. And of course, editors like yourself who constantly make sure that people can continue to embrace the game Pathfinder in its best capacity is always a phenomenal thing. So yes, enjoy the sub, which I've just gifted you because that's just gonna happen for you, and enjoy the show because fuck it, you earned it. You know, any Pathfinder game online, you freaking that's pretty much it. So yeah, there you go. Yes, also, yes, please as well buy the Paizo books. That's very, very true as well. Paizo are a amazing company as well. And I mean, case in point, I tell people this all the time. One of the things that I found out very recently is some people don't realize that when you buy the Paizo books or subscribe to the Paizo website, you actually get a discount on Fantasy Grounds, which is, again, the VTT I use, for the materials that they publish for Fantasy Grounds as well. So if you buy the Paizo books and you also want to buy the Fantasy Grounds stuff, it all helps out. And yeah, like Paizo's been in a bit of a rough spot recently and could definitely use all of the love and care that all the fans have. So yeah, do the good thing, do all the things. It's freaking amazing. Yeah, it's it's the thing. All right. Where the fuck was I? There we go. All right, we are playing Pathfinder. We are converting Tyrant's Grasp from 1st edition to 2nd edition, and we are going to kick off into this by introducing you to the characters that are here. First of all, we have a kind of down on their luck farmer who resides outside of Rosla's coffer, you know, trying to make things work as best as they can, but falling on hard times always kind of has an impact on you after a length of time. And this character is embodied by our farmer slash town drunk, I guess, which is Reese. Played by our dear friend and amazing role player, Laura Bones. Hi, Laura.
Hello. Good evening. Yes,
Good evening.
Poor little angry boy.
Poor little angry boy. Yes. The angry boy. Then, of course, we have joining Reese today is going to be Cairn and Thraina, a lovely and wholesome couple of dwarves who run the sword and board at Rosla's coffer. They have been adventurers in their long and sordid past, retired many years ago, and decided to live a quieter life. They're kind of a little creaky, but they're kind of getting back into the swing of adventuring after many years away from it. And Cairn, of course, the guardian with a tower shield, protecting those around him with his shield and hammer, and Thraina with their mighty axe, bringing it down to bear on their enemies. This is played by, of course, our dear friends, Twiff and Ire Genasi. Hi, guys!
Hello.
Hello.
So looking forward to it.
Did that hype train just give me a fucking emu emote?
Well, that's not creepy at all.
That's
Fucking
amazing.
Bezos.
Yes, it
is.
did.
We have a very particular history with emus here in West Australia. We won't go into it. Anyway,
Embarrassing.
no, embarrassing is the fact that there were 2 wars. Okay, that's the embarrassing bit. It wasn't just one. We had 2 attempts at it and we failed. Anyway, look. So yes, there's that. Which of course, by the way, we did hit a level 6 hype train, so that means we've got 6 doses of the X Be Gone for our team. Guys, be sure to write that down just so that we have that. Now, obviously we're running a little bit behind, so let me speed through this. Now, as always, guys, here at the Dead of the Gamer channel, we don't want you to sit down and watch the show. We want you to feel like you're a part of the game. So as you are watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time to influence the game with insight bonuses, random monsters, random NPCs, wandering bosses. You can have inspiration for my players, a whole bunch of cool stuff. So check those out. They're all channel point rewards, and if you are subscribed, channel points go a little quicker. And a big thank you to all of the subscriptions that were donated by, of course, our lovely friends, Twiff and Ire. So if you have gotten one, yay! Then, of course, for those of you who want to donate to the survival check for the month, which covers, buying books, subscribes to all the things, we have monetary donations that will go a little further through the game. There we go. For $5, you can donate for one of these red marks or one of these purple marks. These are hero points and jinx points. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules, and roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counter hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from a deck of plot twists, which is literally a deck filled with an amazing bunch of story prompts that I will then throw into the game and use my improv skills to add to the session. So there's that as well. We then have the second $10 reward, which is a draw from the Harrow deck, which is a fortune-telling deck of cards which has a prophecy that our heroes will be able to use GM powers to fulfill the prophecy and bring them into fruition. For $20, you can give some of the coveted golden natural 20 because sometimes shit just needs to work, and that is how we do it. $50, we can increase the difficulty of an encounter the group is facing, making the boss stronger, tougher, faster, changing the parameters of victory, adding some new threats, adding some new risks, such as a bus full of nuns filled with explosives, who knows. Whatever the case is, we make something harder, but if our heroes manage to overcome the boss buff, they will get a magic item from it, which can be a homebrew item you want to design, or you could ask me to design something as well. And last but not least, we have our secret menu item, the secret menu item. Now, we only mentioned the secret menu item once because it is a whopping $100 donation, but the secret menu item for today is going to be a very, very unique item. This is actually going to be, as I keep saying over and over and over again, it is going to be a portable beehive, a portable apiary. Now, what is a portable apiary used for? Well, our heroes are currently dealing with a lot of wasps and a lot of bees and a lot of stuff like that, but a portable apiary will allow our heroes to pour a concoction of any kind of potion into basically a small kind of egg-shaped orb. Then, upon the cracking of the orb, which they can do once per day, a swarm of bees will be unleashed into the area. They will function pretty much exactly like bees. However, the slight difference is that they will, instead of stinging people, imbibe whatever the thing you poured into the egg upon the areas that the bees fulfill. So if you put a poison in it, you crack it, you throw the egg will then burst open and poison people. If you fill it with healing potion, you crack it open, you drop it on yourselves, there's an area of healing potion that the bees will basically do every round. Alternatively as well, it will continually produce a very, very fine and delicious spiced mead that you can enjoy at any time as well. Infinite mead.
Yum.
So there you go.
If
That
they
is
use
how.
the mind swap potion in them, would they swap minds with the bees?
I think it'll just be a random jumble
weird.
of everyone in the area, like just
Yeah.
yeah, it's like kind of like put
That'd
them under
be
the
kinda
cup and stuff.
fun.
Yeah, perfect. So there you go.
No,
That-
look, Granny Weatherwax, you never share your mind with the bees. We learned this.
Granny
From-
Weatherwax.
Granny Weatherwax taught us this.
That's you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay. Guys, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Let's now jump into the game. But before we do, we have our donations to process. We have getting lectured right now. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, CB. I hope the lecture is, one of learning. It's probably not, but I'm going to try. Okay. We have a nat 20 for Reese and Thrana, courtesy of our dear friend Cookie Mon Steve. So thank you, Cookie, for those.
Thank you.
All right, there's one for Thrana, there's one for Reese. Done and done. And of course, Schooly Eye coming in with not one, not two, not even three, but 4 plot twists for me to sneak into today's game. So thank you, Schooly Eye. Thank you. Here we go. We have a plot twist. That means something needs to be twisty, extra twisty. We then have repressed memory. Okay, repressed memory is our second one. Our third one is sudden repressed memory and then sudden recollection. Okay, good, sure. Why not? Let's make that happen. And gluttony. Ooh, okay, gluttony. I always love the 7 sin cards. They're always fun. Okay, here we go. So thank you to everyone for your donations. I have them all in place. What say we get started, shall we?
Yes,
That was a hero
please.
point for me, too.
Ooh, a mutagen drawback. That'd be cool, yeah. If you throw in a mutagen,
Oh, yeah.
like one of those ones, yeah. Even if they're class features and abilities, I don't see a problem with putting them in the egg. So there you go. Okay, here we go.
There should be a hero point for Karen as well from Cookie Mon.
Oh yes. You're right.
Thank you, sir.
Let me do that
Yes,
real
you know.
quick.
Probably gonna need it.
Karen gets a hero point. There we go. All right. So, when last we left our heroes, are dead. Maybe. After falling asleep in their homes in the humble town of Roslaw's Coffers, our heroes awoke not in their beds but in coffins, discovering themselves in the old and lost tomb of Roslaw himself. Our heroes managed to escape their current predicament, finding instead that they were in the Boneyard, the afterlife of Galarian. In the distance, they saw the great Tower of Souls, the great moon Grodius staring down upon the wayward souls lost within this realm. But thanks to the efforts of 2 psychopomps, the guardians of this place, Umble and Thoot, our heroes, in exchange for a couple of small favors, managed to learn that there is a way for them to return back to the realm of the living, a place known as the Dead Roads, which would lead them to 3 checkpoints, and upon receiving the seal of each of the guardians of these checkpoints, our heroes would be able to return home. Having managed to receive the first of the seals from the Queen of the Tooth Fairies, our heroes have now arrived at the Nine Eves, a place of puzzles and riddles, of mysteries and tricks made by a very eccentric psychopomp named Kishkokish. But our heroes learned that his home was under attack by a creature known as a Sakil named Vithiz. He had set his eyes upon the Boneyards, a fear demon who intended to sneak into the realm of the dead and use all of the fear from those lost souls in order to try and fuel their own greed and lust for power. Using Kishkokish's staff, he bound him into a small lantern which hangs from his scepter, and then set about his business of trying to find a way forward in the Dead Roads. When he encountered our heroes, however, the group began a battle with Vithiz, but accidentally let slip that, well, hey, if you're trying to harvest fear, the mortal realm's full of fear. Vithiz goes, that's an excellent point, and left our heroes to fight a battle against a swarm of hell wasps while he went to seek out the seal himself. After managing to defeat the wasps, our heroes now plan their next move. Slightly battered and injured after their first encounter, they must now search and scour the Nine Eves for Vithys before he finds the seal before them. And that is here where we start today's session. All right. So,
While we are, while healed by Ulfgren, I am gonna take 10 minutes to use my lovely wife's axe that got broken in that
okay.
fight.
Thank you, Pit.
That is not a problem, but before we leap into a bunch of sort of straightforward function things, let's have a reaction, shall we, to where we are and what we're doing, and then we can go into our next set of plans. So, what you have just seen is Vithys transforming into like kind of a big swarm of bugs, then disappearing into the house in search of the seal. You have just defeated the wasps, and now have a moment to catch your breath and decide what to do, along with obviously the others as well. So, in this scene,
Sorry.
Yes. So, in this scene, what would you like to say to one another? What would you like to do with one another?
That was unexpected.
Yeah.
And now he's threatening.
Yes,
Everything.
I'm still a little confused as to why you thought.
I mean,
normally I'm the one that makes the bad decisions, but that was up there with them, Ken.
Well, I gotta own it. It seemed like a good idea at the time to try and convince him to give up his plans, but I didn't really necessarily mean to give him a new plan. Regardless, I think we obviously gotta stop him.
Well,
How do you stop somebody that just turns into mist and floats away?
well, bugs. He turned into bugs. I want to know how he carried the staff away as a swarm of bugs, but
Well, if only you had a magician.
That is what your mind's stuck on.
Yeah.
That. After everything that's happened, that is what you're hung up on.
well, it's the mechanics of a thing, right? I'm curious how that works. But at the bare minimum, we need to, I believe, free Kishkakish and find that seal before.
Right. And since he's looking for the seal, if we can figure out where the seal is, then we can find him and get the staff away. Maybe this time we don't give it back to him right after we take it from him.
When you say that, Ulfgren goes, "Well, I tried to hang on to it, but he's got two arms attached to the same fucking arm. Of course, he grabbed it from me." Ulfgren then says, "Look, before we get anywhere, we're all a little mussed up. Give me a second to just give you all a little bit of love from the goddess, shall we? O great and powerful Saren Ray, bestow upon us, your warriors and protectors of all things good and light. The flames of healing be upon ye," as he stretches his arms forward, and you all receive 5 points of healing from the big aura. And then you receive another 10 points of healing as he will use his... he'll use another one, so that's fine. There you go. All right, and I've applied that to you guys already, so that is fan, which means Thraina, you are now fully healed. Reese, you are sporting 15 points of damage, and Grandpa, you are sporting 22. Okay. At this point in time, Thraina, you also notice that one of the big blows that you took on Kishkakish did leave your axe in quite a state. Kishkakish, of course, and this is just for those of you who were not here last week, this is what Kishkakish looks like. There we go.
No. No,
He
visit.
Sorry,
What's his name?
Vithith. Sorry, yes, Vithis. This is what Vithis looks like.
Vithis.
Um, this is a Sakil known as a Wisak. They are effectively a humanoid insect with a grasshopper for a head, and they have a strong kind of insectoid carapace. And when you struck it, one of the first times you struck at it, it was so hard that it chipped your axe, giving it the broken condition. So yeah, that's what you guys had to deal with.
Oh, Pampa, this is terrible. Look what.
Let me see that, love. I might be able to get that blade back in shape.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's make a craft check as you take 10 minutes to try and remove the broken condition from Threna's axe. Let me just set the DC here real quick. What level are you guys? 3?
3.
Yep, and
Yeah.
you've got a repair kit?
I've got a repair kit.
Okay, sick. All right, there we go. Roll your craft check.
14.
Unfortunate. Well, while you do your best to do so without some spare sharpening stone and a few other bits and pieces, it's quite difficult to remove the broken condition. Though you do your best in order to try and make sure that it's at least in some measure of fighting order. So yeah, sadly not repaired, but yeah. Okay.
Gonna need a little more work than I have time to give it, I think, love. We'll just do our best.
That's okay, Pampa. This is helpful, though. I think this is better than it was.
Yep. As this happens, Logres, our stalwart warrior knight, says, "All right, listen. I think it'd be best if we are looking for the seal that we split up. I'll take Ulfgren and Satori and we'll search the second floor. Reese, you take Karen and Threna and search the lower floor. If I remember correctly, there was a library down here. I think that maybe that'd be a good place to start, but watch out. When we went through there earlier, there were wasps all over that particular room. We didn't defeat them, but by moving slowly, we were able to avoid them. We'll check up near Kishko Kish's bedroom. Hopefully that origami swan thing is not going to bother us as we go up there, but if we need any help, or if you need any help, just yell very loudly, okay?
We'll keep an ear out, and you do the same. Be safe. If you do spot this, also shout. We'll come.
Absolutely. All right. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
Then Ulfgren, Satori, and Logres will go out the top floor. Okay. As the three of you look around, you are on the, as I mentioned before, the bottom floor of this very beautiful looking ballroom. There is one set of double doors which lead to the west in the northern part of this room.
Are those the ones that we need to go through?
They're the only ones you can go through. So yes.
Okay, well then yes, then those are the ones we need to go through.
Oh, I should probably share the map with you guys, right? That'd be good.
It all looks good.
All right, there we go. All right, you guys may move around the map as you see fit.
All right. Oh, I gotta look. Roll.
You guys okay?
Yep. All right. So these are the doors.
Yep. All right. As you exit the ballroom, the first thing you see to your left is, of course, the stairwell leading up to the next floor. There's also another set of doors in front of you. You recall this led to a drawing room, just kind of like this this big sitting room with sofas and kind of like a balcony that looked out over the dead roads.
We want to go down, so we got to go back through these rooms.
No, this is the bottom floor.
This is the bottom floor. Okay.
Yeah, this is the bottom floor.
Right.
Yeah.
So the sitting room was where that ghost lady was, right?
Correct. All right.
Go in.
As you enter here, there's only one slight difference from the last time you were here, and that is, of course, the papers that were neatly stacked around on the various tables are now kind of thrown about a little bit. You can also see that the window to the eave to the north is open.
Like he's been through here.
We better make tracks. I feel he may beat us to the stamp, and then he'll be gone
Right.
with Kish, the stamp, and everything else.
Well, next room's the wasp room, right?
Mm-hmm. All right.
Remember, slow and careful through here. We don't want to
Yep.
disturb them.
Stepping into the next room. That's not the right noise. All right. You hear the sounds of this swarm. Their wings beating against one another as they crawl over every surface of this library. Now, when you came by here earlier, the swarm seemed less agitated. They seem a little on edge, but by moving slowly, you won't at least provoke a fight, at least not presently. So I need everyone to make me a stealth check as you move cautiously through the library. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Ooh, that's not good. All right. Thryna, you are able to move very, very easily with little to no problem. However, Grandpa and Reese, the two of you have started to sort of gain some of the attention. The swarm becomes even more agitated as you move your way through. They're definitely arcing up at you.
Why don't we use some of that spray we found?
Yeah. I think that I was just thinking that same thing.
All right.
Find some.
Reaching into your bag, Now you've got 6 of these. You got 6 of these, so you're going to use one of them.
Yes.
Okay. Taking out the canister, you. Now, where are you going to throw this 20-foot aura?
Wherever it's going to get the most coverage.
All right, that would probably be here.
Right here in the center, yeah. That
Perfect.
Good.
All right. As you do so, So as you do so, this will last for 1 minute, and the swarm almost immediately, as you release the gas in this area, it spreads outwards, and the swarm pulls backwards as they just try to retreat from the smell. These are basic wasps. They're not, big, scary, kind of evil wasps or anything like that. So they don't want to resist running away. However, unfortunately, the only way for them to leave is out the one door that is currently open. That is your door. So as they swarm past you, I need a reflex save from you guys as the swarm basically just flies past you. Thryna, you're fine, but Reese and Karen, I need this reflex save from you both as the swarm is trying to flee. All right. Yep. Reese, you're able to take cover. That's not a problem. And Grandpa, you can also take cover. So yes, you both managed to duck out of the way, giving them pass to get out. And they fly out the window and off they go. The gas is still in the air. You can still kind of smell the herb concoction that it's made of, but the library is otherwise clear and empty.
Right. Well,
Quick,
don't
shut the
see
door
him, but he
before they
can be
come
invisible.
back.
Yeah. I'm doing it. I'll shut the door behind us.
Okay.
Are there any, like, I guess, desks or cabinets or anything in here that could possibly, hold a seal? Well, if there is, we still just start, opening drawers and cabinets and
Does it look like
whatever.
this room has been searched as well? I mean, the prior room looked like it had been disturbed, but what about this one?
It does not seem to be disturbed at all.
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. Well,
I'll
went through
start
that room and out the window. Yeah, well, let's start
rummaging
looking.
through cubbies and drawers and whatever as well. Whatever's in here. Bookshelves.
All right, make me a perception check.
All right, everyone, because we're all searching.
Okay. All right. As you begin to look around, you don't see anything of note, but Thraina, you do notice something quite interesting. There is a shelf, a series of shelves, should I say, that seem to have books that are oddly placed, almost like you see like volume 1, volume 2, and then a different book, volume 4, volume 5, volume 6. You see a few things very, very out of place. If you look at all of the books that are out of place, you can actually see that there is a kind of a what's the word? A jumbled up pattern. Yeah. If you would like to, you may make an intelligence check to try and assemble the message here.
Because that's what I'm really good at.
Hidden depths, love, hidden depths.
Sure.
Perfect, you did great. Okay, so what you see here is in the pattern, every tale has its place. The oldest watches over the youngest. The sky looks down upon the sea, and the beast of flame rises above all. I will write this down for everyone in chat so that if anyone wants to play along, you guys may do so. So I'll repeat the note again. Every tale has its place. The oldest watches over the youngest. The sky looks down upon the sea, and the beast of flame rises above them all.
Did we, in our travels through this place, did we see any murals or paintings, or even in the ballroom? Because I know it had that scene that
yes.
kind of looks like a scene like this.
Yes, you saw that there were a lot of folklores and fairy tales that seemed to be depicted on the murals and stuff like that.
You think we need to go back into the ballroom, love? Take a look at those paintings. Beast of flame, what rises above all seems significant to me.
Followed by the sky comment, I'm wondering if it's something about the sun. I don't know. Well, let's quickly go check the paintings in the ballroom. Unless, Reese, do you recall seeing anything elsewhere that might match this?
Not to my knowledge.
Mm. Well, for lack of a better place to start, let's go. Ballroom it is.
Okay. As you head back to the ballroom, you look through the mural that is here. A beautiful and elegant forest that, when you look between each of the trees, seem to depict the what looks to be like these dancing or moving bits of wilderness. The rabbits kind of jumping between bushes, birds flitting between trees, just ever so slightly. Make perception checks as you glance over there. Unfortunately, that is a no on Reese. We have a no on Threna, but Grandpa Cairn, we're going to play Repressed Memory.
Boy.
All right, let's cut this scene to another, shall we? As we go back in time to younger days, a younger Cairn. One who had not yet been fully bound by the committals of marriage to their beloved Threna, and Threna was just but another one of the many warriors that fought beside them. You remember a trip to a small cove, a lagoon in which you needed to protect a group of smugglers who were shipping medicine to wayward villages off the coast of a place known as the Shackles. Many pirates and other ne'er-do-wells seek the similar kind of treatments, and so you were hired to protect the very precious cargo. However, some say that the landing party here were unable to return, and no one knows why. The ship seems to be intact. The cargo seemed to be fine as well. And Cairn, you were sent in order to try and decipher what had happened. As you begin to make your way to the landfall, the sand beneath your boots, you follow the tracks of your fellow crewmen, until eventually you come to the mouth of a cave, where you hear a voice. It softly reaches you as you get closer, and I need you to make me a will save.
Yeah, come on.
The voice pulls you in. You get closer to the cave and begin to enter. You remember the turquoise light gleaming off the surface of the clearest water you've ever seen. Fungus and sort of bioluminescent algae grows attached to the rocks here of the cave as you get closer to the pool of water. There, resting on a rock in the middle of this pool, is a beautiful mermaid. She seems to sing a song from your homeland, something that connects deep within you, and you can't help but want to get closer. As this happens, you feel a sharp tug as Threna, you appear from behind and grab hold of Cairn's arm, just in time as the mermaid reaches up and tries to grab hold of Cairn's arm and drag him into the water. Her mouth opens with serrated teeth as you see this is not a mermaid at all, but a siren. She disappears beneath the water, unwilling to fight two adversaries. But this was the moment you caught a glimpse of Threna, and maybe this is because you were still addled by the siren song, or maybe it was something more. but there's a sparkle in your eye as you see Threna in a different light than just any of the other companions you've had before. We return to the ballroom, and sure enough, resting on a pool of water in front of you, in amongst the trees, is that very same mermaid who is sort of washing their hair. And that is our first plot twist, repressed memory.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yeah, Pampa, what's up?
Yeah. That mermaid in the pool. You remember?
Ugh.
Yeah, no, I was a fucking dumbass.
I remember.
You fucking potato.
But
This is why you
Doesn't
repressed
mean
it, because every
wasn't
time
good.
you remind
yeah,
every time you remind Threna about it, she always has a rolling pin, and she's like, "Yeah, I remember your eyes for other people before me."
it was 150 years ago.
I remember her sharp, pointy teeth, that's for certain.
Yes, well, I didn't notice those at first, you know.
No, I'm sure you did not. There were other things to look at.
Wow.
But
Ah.
so
So this guy, I don't think that fits the oldest watch as over the youngest.
no.
Because you're younger than me when you were watching over me.
Well, and that would presuppose that the painting knew something about, well, maybe it does. I don't know.
I mean, we're in a weird magic place. Who knows?
All right.
I don't see a beast of flame in here. Is the sky looking down on the sea in this? Or is this just,
Or the sun. Is there sun?
yeah. Ah,
Did you know that
memory.
As you inspect it, you don't really see anything you don't see anything that really stands out in terms of like the riddle. Just you see the mermaid here, and that's kind of it. There's no other connection as far as you can tell.
Let's go back and check the other rooms near the library then.
Yeah.
There was like Michael, correct me if I'm wrong, but
Mhm.
in the ballroom, there's like an upstairs area with a balcony. Were there paintings up there?
Upstairs, no, but there was
Okay.
paintings in the there was paintings on the lowest floor, in the vestibule that was here, and
Okay.
there were some in the lounge room over here.
All right. Well, let's go down and check those then.
Oh, and sorry,
One.
and in the dining room as well, of course.
Oh, that's right. The dining room. The dining room.
Yeah.
Surely they wouldn't use the same paintings for
Well,
two
I mean,
different puzzles. That would be wrong.
there wasn't really a puzzle in the dining room. There was just, some demons eating a guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna head down there.
Yeah. We'll go to where the paintings are.
All right, very well. So you have cleared out
Can we
most
ask
of.
the door knocker?
You
Or
could.
is he still on probation?
He did get in trouble for helping you last time. I mean, you could always try, but you know. So the vestibule is directly here. Actually, all three are pretty much here. So yeah, let's go to the vestibule. So as you and you can kind of see the front door directly in front of you, and of course the stairwell behind you is still there as well. What you can see here is, sorry, one moment while I pull up my
Should I
notes.
polish the doorknob?
Wow. Right in front of your husband too. Pulls out a chair. Anyway, as you can see, you look around and you can see that there is indeed a portrait. This portrait appears to depict a brave knight who seems to be locked in a vicious battle with a griffin. Reese. Sudden recollection.
Oh.
While you were in the library and taking cover, you ducked behind what was effectively a giant pile of books, and you remember there was a book on griffins in the library.
Oh, wait, I saw one of these in the library when I was, avoiding the wasp things. I'm sure of it.
Do we go look at the book? Or do we want to look at the pictures down here first and then...
Let's look at all of them.
Right, there might be other clues. Maybe they all point to a different book.
Oh, that might be the case.
We did talk about tales. Every tale has its place. So maybe this is a tale that we need to look at the book for that, and we need to find the other tales.
That's interesting. So if every tale has its place, does the book then need to be paired with its painting? I don't know.
Maybe it's just not in the right place on the
oldest
bookshelf.
Watches over the youngest. The sky looks down upon the sea. The beast of flame rises above them all. All right. Let's go look at all the other paintings and see if there are matches to be made.
Cookie's just reminding you that you do have inspiration, Threna, should ever you wish to use it. Which will be on your next D20 roll. So if you want to try and figure something out, you can.
Yeah. I do want to figure something out.
Get this puzzle out.
Yes, exactly, but... So, and we're in the vestibule.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's closer, the lounge or the dining room?
You can see the map, right?
I don't know what I'm on.
D3 and D9 are the other two locations.
Okay, so...
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. I was looking at that being like...
No, it's because the map is really giant and I have to scroll. I thought it was a separate map.
Right.
Yeah.
I see.
So
No.
My bad.
No, it's all good. They're right there.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, so let's go to the lounge at D3.
Why is that so epic? I want just a casual strolling music. Thank you. I mean, Sirenscape, I appreciate you're putting in the hard work, but
I am epic.
You're epically exploring the paintings. Okay.
That's right. I'm epically learning about art.
Okay. As you look around in the parlor, you can see that there is indeed a portrait in here as well. This one depicts what looks to be a roost. Dragon sort of curls up around what looks to be a series of small eggs. It doesn't show your usual depiction of a dragon, kind of power and awe and fury and flames. It shows it in a more tender light, that despite all of the power and strength shown by dragons, there is a gentleness that they can show, especially in regards to their kin.
It's the oldest that looks over the youngest, and he is a beast of flame.
Right, so it could fit with either of those.
And if I recall correctly, the dining room had a series of paintings, yeah?
It did.
That doesn't seem right.
So we've got a dragon. Dragon. Well, let's go look in the dining room.
Looking over its eggs.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Reese like wanders over and like he's like watches them just like looking at paintings, and he's like wherever the painting is, he's gonna wander over and he's just gonna like look behind it, just because see if there's anything. It's all well and good just looking at the painting, but if there's clues, maybe it's like underneath it.
All right. Make a perception check.
Wow, I think that's all I can roll, a 9 or a 6.
All right. There is a number here on the side of the painting. The number reads 118-03.
Oh wait, Reese calls. Like,
They're already gone.
after you guys. No.
We'll go back. We'll go back.
Oh,
No, you won't. You don't hear
What
them.
do you got?
You don't hear them.
What do you mean I don't hear him? He's in the next room.
I
So
know.
he turns around to like shout back, and he goes, "Oh, where did he gone?" How big is the picture?
The picture is, a portrait size. I don't know, whatever your average, landscape portrait would be. I don't know. I don't have portraits in my home that big.
Alright. Well,
This big.
well, if he can lift it off the wall, he'll lift it off the wall if he can, unless it's nailed on there. But if it's just on a hook, he'll lift it off. And
Sure, you can lift it off the wall.
wander
You're like, there you go. You got a portrait now.
I
through. And he
love this
wanders
so
through
much.
into the next room, and he's like, "This one has a number on it. Look." And
All
he'll,
right, Karen and Thrainer,
twist
you
it,
watch
swivel.
as Reese returns with the portrait.
What? What are you doing, pet?
It's got a number on it. Look.
Look at the number.
Hmm.
Do you remember, were any of the books numbered?
What do you mean, like Dewey Decimal or something?
I don't know. I mean, he might be using some sort of system to organize his library.
I don't recall any numbers on the spine.
Well, let's see.
Do I,
can
Michael?
s-
Were there numbers on the spine?
Yes.
There were.
All right, well, let's go look at that first painting that we saw, the Griffin, and see if that's also got numbers on it. Maybe write them down so we don't have to cart the paintings around with us.
All right.
The vestibule, is there a number on that that painting as well?
There is indeed. It is 252-04.
Hmm.
252-04.
And it's written on the flag of the knight that is fighting him. So it's kind of written into the painting.
Oh, that's nice.
Hmm.
They've worked it right in there. I'm surprised we didn't notice that he wasn't carrying a regular battle standard of some sort.
Oh, it does look
And
like a
what was
regular
the
battle
number?
standard.
was
Except
the
that it's
number
got
on
big
the-
numbers on it.
I didn't say they were big.
Yeah, what was the number? What was the number on the dragon painting?
118-03.
118-03.
118-03.
-03. So do we want to see if any of the paintings in the dining room are numbered?
I think it's definitely worth checking.
And do we assume that each line of the riddle, 1, 2, 3, 4, do you think we're looking for 4 paintings, potentially?
I think 3 paintings, actually. Every tale has its place, I think, is telling us that
Gotcha.
each tale, each book, each tale needs to be put in a specific place.
Oh, so should we put this painting back?
Probably put the painting back, yes.
And the
But
book,
now that we know that they've got numbers, we can get the numbers from the paintings, and then we'll go find
grab
the
the
books
right book and put the
and
book
put them
with
where
the
they're supposed to
painting.
go. Yes. Well, I don't know that we need to. Either the book needs to go with the painting, or the book needs to go
In the room.
where it should be shelved in the library. If it's out of order, right?
Well, I mean, if that was the case, we could have just done that in the library.
Sure, but we didn't know that we need to necessarily do that.
Reese has wandered
One
off
or
to
the
try
other,
and
I
put
think.
the painting back on the wall, and after like 4 or 5 attempts of trying to like find the hole on this hook, he's realised that he's never going to do it on his own, and he just props it on the floor underneath. He just claps his hand and goes, "That'll do."
We've all been there.
So upset.
All right, so I'm gonna move back over to the dining room and take a look around in the. Oh, I guess I'm still in the dining room because Reese brought the painting into us. I'm going to look at the paintings in the dining room.
All
Are
right.
there any with numbers?
So let me describe the paintings before you start searching for numbers. I mean, probably the subject matter would be just as important. As you see, there are 4 paintings in this room that line up, but they don't seem to match. One of them seems to be a townhouse burning, flame kind of riddling through this entire area. The other appears to be a beautiful golden egg. The third appears to be a forest with what looks to be a massive flock of red cardinals resting in the trees. And the third appears to be some sort of hunter with a bow and arrow firing at a hawk that seems to be kind of like descending down on the hunter. Now, there is a number, but there is... basically, the numbers are from the townhouse, 4. You can see, is the number on the door. The golden egg seems to have a pattern on the actual eggshell, which gives you the number 3. The flock of cardinals, if you kind of look at the way the cardinals are sort of shaping as a giant flock, it seems to give the number 4. And then the hunter seems to have a marking on his leather glove, which says -02.
All right.
I gotta ask you to repeat that because I did not actually save when I was typing. So the townhouse was 4.
Yep.
The egg was 3.
Yep.
Cardinals were flocked in a pattern of 4. Hunter on his glove -02.
Yeah.
I got the hunter. That's the only one I actually hit the right button to save it.
So
4, 3, 2. Is there any order that the paintings are in?
It's a circle, so I mean, depends where you start. The townhouse is above the door.
I feel like it's fairly safe to assume that the -02 is the last bit because
Yes.
it's got the dash.
Right.
So it's either going to be 434 or 443 or 344. But let's go back to the library and find the books that match these numbers. Shall we?
Yes, I think
Do
that's
you-
a good idea.
All right.
Reese?
Oops.
Reese is still trying to hang the painting.
This like shrugs. He's like, okay,
All right.
puzzles are not his thing. But he's trying.
You head back up to the library. As you do so, the cloud is now gone. Dun dun dun. Okay. And you begin to look around for the numbers that correspond with the numbers that you've gathered. Immediately, you see something wrong. And that is the place on the shelves where these books would normally be is all on one set of shelves. They're all in one set of shelves. But when you go to look for the book number, it's not there. It's just a random book. That has the wrong number. But you find a total of 4 locations, like all 4, the 3 numbers that you have gotten. You know what? I'm just going to fast forward this because I feel like this is exactly what you're going to do. You're going to go back to the ballroom, looking for a number. You're going to find a number. The number is going to be 511-05. Okay, and but you again come back. You find that again, same thing. That's a missing. That's a incorrect book.
Reese, you said that you saw a book about griffins when we were here.
Yes, it was over here.
You find the book about griffins.
Picks it up.
Yep.
Well, let's find where it goes on the shelf and shelve it.
Now, you can put it in the shelf in the position that the number says, which is great. It just sort of slots in, and now it makes sense. Like, the numbers count the correct way.
So,
Right.
what other books that are in the wrong place then? So, Reese will take out one of the wrong books and look to see what that's all about.
Nothing. It's just like a book on herbology.
Right, but so the books that were in the wrong place have numbers on them as well. Do the numbers on the books in the wrong place, so the one that we swapped, does it go where the Griffin book was?
So, was the book that you took out go where you found the Griffin book?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So if we just take the books that are in the wrong place and find where they're supposed to go, then we should find the right books.
Very astute. After performing this, you find that you have 4 books that are now all in the right place. You have going from like the order that we have here from top to bottom. You have a book about mermaids, a book about griffins, a book about phoenixes, and a book about dragons.
Okay. So
mermaids,
phoenixes would be
griffins,
Yep.
phoenixes, dragons.
all right. And so the beast of flame rises above them all. That's the phoenix.
Yes.
The oldest watches over the youngest is the dragon. The sky is the griffin, and that would look down upon the mermaid, the sea.
That's right. Well done, Pet.
So we put them where they're supposed to be shelved, and now we need to put them in the order of every tale has its place, right? Beast of flame rises above them all. Because nothing happened when we shelved all these books in these spots.
No,
They're
nothing
just
happened.
where they should be.
Correct.
So whichever one is the top, we need to put the phoenix one there. And then the guy looks oldest watches over the youngest. This guy looks down upon the sea. I think both the dragon and the griffin are kind of the sky.
Except that see, the dragon's just going to be the one that's hard to place because
Right.
if the phoenix is above them all, but the griffin is above the mermaid, we've got that sequence.
Right.
I'm not sure where the dragon goes. Unless you follow the lines of the poem exactly. And it's hierarchical that way. In which case.
So what's the order that they're in now? Right. So
Are you asking or are you telling each other?
I'm asking what order they're in.
Okay, so the order they're in are mermaid, griffin, phoenix, dragon, going from top to bottom.
Okay. So I think that whole thing needs to be
absolutely reversed.
Absolutely reversed. I think it's phoenix, dragon, griffin, mermaid.
All right, so you're taking those books and rearranging them?
Yes.
Okay, as you do so, the spines of each of the books begin to glow very, very brightly. And as that happens, you watch as a drawer suddenly appears amidst several of the other books. Ironically, several books on the wall that are about creating puzzles for secret compartments. And then the secret compartment kind of pops out. Inside, you find a stamp that seems to bear a strange and bizarre mark you've seen all over the house. You can see that it is indeed Kishko Kish's stamp.
Oh,
have it.
Well,
finally, so quick. We need to find the others, and then
run.
And let's put this in a bag that's not easily accessible.
All right. As you take it, however, all of a sudden a voice breaks the atmosphere.
Of course it does.
Well, yeah.
For us to find it because he couldn't figure it out on his own.
Work smarter, not harder.
You know who says that? The people who can't figure out the puzzles.
It seems as though you have acquired my stamp. Now hand it over, or I will be forced to take violent measures.
Go on then.
Or you could just give us the staff and fuck off.
That was a mistake. Now I'll have to do my absolute worst and rip the seal from your rotting corpses. As he says this, he taps the ground a couple of times, and as that happens, sorry, one moment. Yada 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 here. No, here. I always forget what it's called. Freaking tell me your name, you bastard.
Say my name, say my name.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Fair. Nope, you're just gonna be difficult. Okay, fine. I will figure it out. The leg bone connect to the head bone connect to the... There we go. Aha, you. And you. All right. Boom. All right, a very nasty and familiar creature enters the room behind him. which I'm going to move him just back ever so slightly. There we go.
What?
A giant, festering, rotting pig.
Didn't we already kill one of these things?
You had killed one of these things. However,
Oh, not another one.
he fed the other one to this one, and now it has become even worse, as we are going to be using the gluttony thing, because these creatures are known as Nukol. They are skill, very similar to Vithis. Their speciality is... let me have a look here. Their speciality is... Oh, you're just straight up not going to tell me. Fine. I didn't want to know all the cool stuff anyway.
I
So you
bet
know
you
what
could find it on the archives of Nethys.
Oh, that's a great idea. I should totally look up that. There we go. All right. Archives of Nethys, representing a fear of parasites and contagions. They are violent, pestilence-ridden boars with fuzzy hides, oozing pustules, and rancid smells. They pollute a victim's body and mind, spreading not only fear, but also anxiety and self-doubt. So yes, he looks to his new, his pet and says, "Feed, my precious. Leave nothing but bones." And the squealing, honking creature will start initiative. All right.
That'll do, pig.
That will do. Okay, there we go. All right. Let's get into battle music. Dang. That's a little too epic. Let's calm down, shall we? Let's go. Let's go with. Ooh, what's this one? Nah, too tribal. I want something.
I love the effect added rage.
Beautiful.
So as I roll initiative, like as soon as I go into combat, I rage. So it's like,
Yeah.
All right.
And there's a handy little button for it. It's really cool. I've added it to my favorites.
That's very cool. Well, I mean, aren't you always quietly raging anyway?
Sometimes. He's either bemused or angry.
Nice. There we go.
Well, to be fair, he's not normally an angry. The anger thing's kind of a bit of a new thing, to be honest.
Okay.
This level, anyway.
So.
We bring it out and you don't, we, Reese.
All right. So Vithis is going to start us off. As he does so, he is going to cast Blur on himself. Which I think should add the effect. Yeah, it's fine. That'll work. All right, so he has cast Blur on himself, meaning that he is concealed. There we go. Done. Okay, and that is all he'll do as he waits for his beast to do its work. It will indeed step up and begin to attack with its deadly tusks on Threna. Landing a sizable hit, piercing your thigh. Yep.
I intercept that attack.
Sure. How would you like to intercept it? Take the full damage?
Yeah, that's kind of how that works.
Yep.
Fling myself in the way of an oncoming harm to protect an ally. Step, I take the damage, apply my immunities, weaknesses, blah, 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 all that stuff.
Yep.
And,
Okay, so I have negated the damage, so I'm now going to do the damage to you instead.
And I will have my shield raised as well, so that will take...
Do you raise it automatically at the start of combat?
No, actually I don't.
Then you do not have your
It's not
shield
raised.
raised. And you're taking the damage. It's not an
Yep.
attack. So,
Right. Okay.
all right. So that is 19 points of damage that you absorb.
Does my Does my resistance from my armor, my guardian armor, apply to that?
What is your resistance?
It's your armor protects you from some harm. I gain resistance to physical damage equal to 1 plus half my level.
Ah, I see. That should have already been in place. Interesting. It hasn't gone through, I think.
Oh, okay. It's because it's spirit and magic damage, apparently.
Oh, right. Yes. Yes, it is. Yep, so it will bypass that. Okay. So that was the first. So stepped up, made its attack. It's going to make a second attack on Threna.
Yeah.
Confused as to the dwarf stepping up and taking the hit, but it's going to hit Threna again. Oh, no, it's not. Ah, critical miss. It hovered on that for so long. All right, here we go. Let's see. 83, no extra effect on the crit fumble, but Reese, we then go to you as you now enrage seeing Vithiz once more along with this wild boar. What do you do?
So he's gonna charge forward with his hatchet that he's got, because he threw down his candlestick from last time. So he does have his trusty hatchet still.
Sure.
As he charges forward towards this his boar creature and slams down onto its back, or attempts to with his hatchet.
All right. You swing down to try and hit it. Nice! A solid blow. You strike.
Yeah.
For 8 points of damage.
Smash!
All right. You got one more action.
Yes, and then he's gonna hit it again.
Hit it again. I love the confidence. Oh, unfortunately, that one will miss. Yes. This one will glance off its thick leather hide as you made your final attack. We then go to Threna.
Woohoo! She is going to swing her great axe at it.
I will note that I am bloodied. I'm at 17 out of 58 hit points, so
Oh,
for your
yeah, for my... That puts me at
Vengeance thing.
Vengeance 2, yeah?
Mm.
I think. Alright, you pig. You nasty little swine.
All right, that's going to hit.
Alright.
All right, it takes 23 points of damage, reduced to 0.
Why?
Good question. Good question. Why did it reduce it to 0? Is it part of the broken condition?
Maybe? See, you left me without a weapon.
Hold on. Let me just check your weapon damage here. So this is with your Vengeance 1?
I was using
Vengeance 2.
Vengeance 2 because he was
No,
damaged enough to trigger that.
No. Vengeance 2 is quartered or less. So do you have a quarter of your hit points remaining? Oh, because the type of damage isn't there, that's why.
Oh,
That's okay, we got you.
okay, thank you.
Slashing and slashing, that's why. There it is.
That's
Yep,
weird. Okay.
there we go. Okay, cool.
no, I'm at 30.
Oh, well then
not
I need to reroll the
25%.
damage. He needs to be healed.
Yep, so hang on. So reroll the attack and then reroll the damage, because you'll
Reroll
be
the
using...
attack- Oh,
Yep,
that's
because
right.
you'll be using
It's
Vengeance
12.
2. Yep, you'll be using Vengeance 2,
Yeah.
not Vengeance 1. 3, sorry. Which one?
That's right.
Yep. Okay, so that will still hit. So now roll your attack again, and hopefully this time Yeah, there it is. Okay, cool. You deal 17 points of damage from that. Now, just tactically as well, if you did want to help out Reese with an off guard, stepping to here will let you give Reese flanking.
I was gonna,
because
and
of your
it would actually
ability,
give Karen flanking as well, right?
Well, Karen is
I
flanking.
stepped to where you were.
No.
Yeah.
Dang it. To be clear, because of your marriage feat that we gave you,
Oh, that's right.
regardless of where you are, as long as you're adjacent to the same creature, you are flanking.
Okay.
Yeah. So did you want to do that?
But, well, I'm going to reach into my bag and hand Karen a minor healing potion and then step over here, and that's my turn.
Okay, not a problem. Karen, you have been provided a minor healing potion as we then go to your turn.
All right. Hey, your wife hands you a healing potion. You pop the healing potion, so I'll do that for my first action. And minor healing potion is...
Hang on.
Ooh, do I be mean or not?
1d8.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
No. Oh, I'm gonna be mean. Okay, yep. What's the minor healing potion?
I'm not telling you because you're going to be mean with it.
I'm gonna be mean with it. I have one last plot twist, and I've got 20 minutes to do it.
It's 1d8. It's 1d8.
Just 1d8. All right, Karen. As you take a swig of this potion, something is inherently wrong. Unfortunately, plot twist. Because of your proximity to the boar, while consuming something, gluttony, it unfortunately turns rancid, becoming a harmful poison instead of healing. So you're going to take the same amount that you would heal as poison damage, which I will roll for you here.
You were so mean.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, you're drinking something. It was, yeah, okay.
Full. I really...
All right. Unfortunately,
you used me as the vehicle. I can't believe
I didn't tell you to give him a potion. I want to point that out. I said nothing about it. But I did use you, yes. All right. So, yeah, Karen, as you take a swig, it definitely is turned. You're just like, oh my God. Bleh. You kind of regurgitate it out. Let's also throw in a fort save for a sickened condition. Why not? Because I feel like being extra mean. Yeah, you'll gain the sickened condition. It'll only be for a round, so it'll be fine. I mean, fine. All right, gross, but that was what happened.
All right. Well, with that, and with that repressed memory coming back and feeling real close to to not doing so good, Karn's gonna kind of go back in his mind to his brasher youth, when he was more about chasing glory than protecting people.
Is
and
that
he
what her
changed
name
his
was?
mind. His as he grew, he changed his mindset to defense, but still in the back of his mind, the best defense is good offense, and he is going to shift eminence. And a little spark of old divine energy that's been kind of pushed away because he hasn't needed it in the past is going to come to the fore, and his hammer is going to glow with that divine energy, and he's going to, yes, the power of Grayskull, and he's gonna take with his last action, take a swing, and that guy is off guard, right?
Yes, he is off guard because Thrainer is adjacent.
Yep.
Side note: the He-Man movie was actually pretty good. Very, very reminiscent of the era of He-Man, and highly recommend people watch it. It's great. The soundtrack alone is fucking amazing.
All right, that is a 21. That is a hit. With the
That will
Titan
strike.
Breaker.
A solid blow resonates from the flesh of the creature as it squeals as it takes 8 points of damage. It is spirit, it is electricity, it is pain. But I think that's all your turns. You drank your potion, 2 actions to use your...
Yeah, 1 action to shift eminence. I don't have to do that again, though, so it's just
Okay.
in the Titans Breaker mode.
All right. All right. Vithis sees what is going on and is going to, sort of titter to itself. And it looks at Reese and says, "No fear." Boo! And Reese, you are terrified. That was the scariest thing you've ever endured, as you now have the frightened condition. Frightened 2 condition, my apologies. You are now frightened 2 as he spooks you.
I am spooked.
You are spooked. And I think I need to maintain blur. No, I don't. It's just last a minute. Nice. I don't need to. He'll make a scratchy claw attack against you, because why not? Rar. Oh, fuck. Okay, never mind.
Wow.
Here I was thinking, what's the worst that could happen?
Holy snobs! I told you he was gonna kill us.
Bam! He swats you so hard. And that is a crit effect. I was just gonna do a cheeky, just a little cheeky slap, like that'll be a divine intervention. You're gonna make
Well,
me
you
hit
could
him.
have just booped Reese's nose. Just booped the nose.
I tried. That's still a crit. Cool. All right, sorry, Cookie. That's still gonna land that crit. But hey, the effort's there. The effort helps. Okay, you did try. Okay, here we go. Slashing damage. You get 2d6 persistent bleed damage. That'll leave a mark.
Yep.
I now know why your character is afraid of this dude. Okay.
Yep.
We then go to the wild boar, who is going to tusk Mama. Ooh, and miss. We'll try again. We'll miss, presumably. And third action. Ew! Ew! Ew. I'm gonna do it, but ew. He is going to spray pus in a 15-foot cone
At me.
at you, which is a fortitude save.
God damn it.
Oh wait, no, I can't drop that on you. Yes, I'll need a fort save.
Why is it disgusting?
Because it is yuck. Okay, 24. That is fine. You have saved, so no effect as you are slimed. The fact it's a 15-foot cone as well. That's not like a little.
That's not like a little boil.
Yeah,
that's like
yuck. Yuck.
Oh, it's nasty. It's
Gross.
nasty. I bet it smells.
All right.
too.
All right, Reese.
Well, shit, son.
Terrified, bleeding, and in pain.
Well, So Reese is going to use one action to shake it off. Concentrate on your rage, overcoming fear and fighting back sickness. Reduce your frightened condition by 1. But I'm not sickened currently, am I?
No, you're not sickened. Yep. You're frightened.
okay.
You're now frightened
Good.
1.
Whew. Okay, so what does the frightened thing do? What does it have? What does it
Basically,
mean?
it gives you a penalty on all your d20 rolls.
Right. Okay. Okay, running away is not really going to help the situation. I might not die, but also... and this guy's just got blur on him, doesn't he?
He does, which just gives him concealment.
Okay, so that's one action to do that. And then Reese is... he's going to risk it. And is...
Risk it for the biscuit.
Yes, he's going to just step up there. And then if I don't, he's going to attack. If I miss, I'm going to use my nat 20 and I'm going to smack his ball.
All right. Keeping in mind, you will bleed. At the
There's
end of
nothing I
each,
can do about the bleeding.
you can heal. If you have a potion.
Ow.
I don't.
You can.
And wouldn't it turn into poison
Right.
anyway?
Hold on, give me a second.
You
Hold
can
on.
cry.
Hold on, give me a second. Let's see. No, because they had to use.
I'm
my
also
card- I had to use my
raging,
card for
so
that.
I'm limited to how many actions I can do as well. Like,
Yeah, no, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, no, fair.
Ass
Just-
hand.
yeah, give him a good old smackety smack then.
like I could just run away, but I'm going to bleed anyway, so I might as well do some damage and then die. You know. So,
Fair. All right, get him.
Right. So let's attempt, and then if it doesn't work, I'm going at 20.
Nice, solid hit.
It was still a hit, but it's not a nat 20. And use my crit on this stupid ball, so you can concentrate on the other guy. Or at least those two can once I fall over.
Okay, and the damage.
Like this.
All right, not bad. 20 points of damage. The boar is on its last legs. That's actually enough for the do or die flip if you want to take it.
Sure, why not?
All right,
I'm a do or die at the minute anyway.
do or die. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, hiya. All right, do or die. That is. Without
Wow,
changing the
that
results.
sound.
That was loud.
It is. Sorry. That normally I do mute. There we go. That is our do. Yeah, look at that. Boom. All right. There we go.
What's that mean?
That's my Christmas hat, by the way. If anyone wanted to know what the little red thing was, I have a little Christmas hat over there. All right, so that means the boar will indeed succumb to your final blow, and as a little extra service from the kill, your rage prevents you from falling below 1 hit point. So yeah. Let's see if you're still bleeding. Oh, you shake off the bleed. All right, very nice.
Ha!
So there you go. Do or die.
Get
Do
really
means-
angry and just flex a muscle and just stop the blood flow. Just
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 100%.
He sprayed.
Your blood pressure is so high that you've gotten 2 adjacent vessels just to seal the wound. All right.
It's coagulant.
All right, Threna, you're up next.
So he's concealed. He's not invisible, though, right?
No, he's not
just,
not
Alright,
invisible.
it's just like all blurry.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna.
Like,
Well,
kinda
he's
like
also not silent, apparently.
that. No.
He's making that buzzing noise. All right, and given the state of everybody's injuries, I think I am now on vengeance too. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I am. I
Yep.
am.
100%. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
You swing and you miss.
I'm gonna swing again.
All right, your second swing. Ah! Oh no, that's a critical miss. That is. Roll a percentage.
You
Wait.
You got a nat 20.
I'm gonna use my
would-
nat 20.
To clarify, if you use your nat 20, that's still gonna miss. Oh wait, no. Sorry, you haven't done the DC yet. So if you do the nat 20, you still need the concealment chance, which means if you get less than 5 on another D20 roll, you will miss. To be clear.
But it won't be a critical miss.
But it won't be a critical miss, no.
Mm. Would it be better to use the hero point? And I don't know what to do now.
I'd say, I mean, definitely either the hero point or the nat 20, but I just want to let you know that in this circumstance,
maybe.
the nat 20 isn't a guarantee. But you still have a 75% chance to hit him. Like if you want to
Yeah,
boil it that way.
I'm gonna use the nat 20 then.
Nat 20. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Nat 20 it is. All right. So roll me a d20 and you need to get 5 or higher.
Yes.
All right, that'll do it. Nat 20, landing a critical blow against Vithiz. Let's see it. Oh, wait, sorry. Sorry, before you do that, that's a good point. You had inspiration. So so you do get that attack at advantage. We keep forgetting that Cookie gave you it. So before we use
That's
your
right.
nat 20,
Thank you, Cookie.
make another attack real quick, and let's see if that one will hit. At full attack power. No, so that'll just be a regular miss. So in the event of a regular miss, you still want to use the nat 20?
Yes, I want to
Cool. All right, sweet.
back to where we were. So it's a crit.
Yep. All right. Oof, 55 damage. He did not like that. All right. Unfortunately, not enough for the do or die. He's still kicking. So Threna, you've moved up. You've made your attack. You've got one more action.
Well, I missed one too.
Oh,
though,
yes, sorry,
and
yes,
then
you
I
missed
made
one.
that hit. So I am where that is where I rest.
Okay, Grandpa.
Unfortunately.
Then you're up.
All right. I am going to step forward
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to also try and hit him.
All right, let's go.
Oh, wait, hang on. Do the off guard.
Actually, you know what? Before I forget, I'm just gonna put.
Yeah, 20 is a miss. Alright, I'm just gonna raise my shield.
Okay, there we go.
What is that missed in?
All right. Unfortunate. You swing, you miss. Also, I've adjusted, Threna, your attacks so that now instead of just having Vengeance 1 and 2, etc., now it'll tell you exactly what percentage they need to be at. So less than 50%, that's what you need to be, and less than 25%, that needs to be that one. And keeping in mind, that's only when Cairn is at that point.
Thank you. Oh, I thought it was anyone in my party.
No, just Cairn. It's part of the husband-wife thing.
Right.
Should I still be sickened 1? I don't think that a
I
21
think-
is going to do any better than a 20, but
You were sickened last round.
yeah.
No, you drank the potion last round, so yes, you would be sickened at the moment.
Okay, so it doesn't end at the end of that round. It ends at the end of this round.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right. Not that 21 was going to do any better than a 20, but I'm just going to raise my shield and that's it.
Okay,
I'm not going to bother
done.
taunting him because he's going to attack.
I'm not going to taunt him because he's going to hurt, and I don't want to be smacked. All right, good call. Okay, Vithiz. Let's see, what has Vithiz got? Oh, but that's not a dominate though. That's a shame. I'm going to use a jinx point. This is going to be so dramatic. I do love it. Okay, fuck it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to use my jinx point for this to boost the effects of my suggestion spell. Should this work, it cannot be resisted. Oh, should it work, this is a kind of you must do the thing rather than you are suggested to do the thing. That's the complication here. All right. Sensing what you know about that flashback with the siren and stuff like that, you know, sort of hearing the kind of like conversation you had about it. He begins to cast suggestion on Threna, explaining how Cairn is unfaithful, how your entire relationship was built on a desire for him to lust after other people, and that he's just waiting for an opportunity to lust again. And we'll see how effective this is, because the suggestion is you should take him home by force if necessary. Now, this is going to instruct you to knock him out, not kill him. So basically a non-lethal strike as your next action to render Cairn unconscious. But let's see if it works. It does not. Mama knows what shit's about. That's a natural 20. You critically succeed. You are under no affliction of Vithiz and his suggestive spell.
Am I aware of what he tried to do?
Yeah, he says it. He says it outrightly. He would like, it's like a whisper in the side of your ear. I'm not going to do the voice because we're running out of time, but you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is definitely
Just
trying to
call him
coerce
a
you.
miserable piece of shit.
He then slashes you. How dare you? Some of my best friends are pieces of shit. Oh, what? Critical fumble. Threna, I'm gonna forego this. You may make a free attack now against him as you call him a piece of shit. He reaches out and he's just like, fuck you if you're not gonna, kill Cairn. I'm gonna kill Cairn. And he reaches out to try and cut, rip his head off in a single swipe. Now, this is the dramatic moment. For the drama of this, Threna, you're gonna get an attack first to interrupt him. But if you fail, he will attack Cairn instead.
Shit. Okay.
Go for it. Make your attack.
Come on, please.
That's a hit.
Amazing.
And that's past the concealment. Roll your damage. You are still at Vengeance 25% or lower.
I think something is wrong with these, though.
No, you're good. That's it. That worked fine.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it worked fine. All right.
That worked real well.
As
So
you
he did.
swing your axe, he reaches out to try and grab you, and you separate his head from his body as the grasshopper top half flies off. You can see it cursing you as it spreads its wings and flies. The humanoid bottom bit falls to the ground lifeless. Vithiz flaps its wings and vows to come back again. It is not over as he returns, transforming into like this fetid blackish fluid and falls to the ground.
Yes.
But that epic final strike brings us to the end of today's game. As Cairn, you kind of hold your breath because the claws will literally like ready to grab your head and pluck it like a freaking grape off the vine. But he dies just an instant beforehand thanks to Threna's axe. And it's not a crit, so your axe doesn't break either, so you're good.
That's amazing.
Karen is just going to turn around, grab his wife, and Give her a big kiss and dip her. Ah, you're the best, babe.
Oh, love that. Yay! I love
You
love.
need to
Love is
take
amazing.
care of yourself, Pumpa.
Aw.
You do a fine job of doing it for me, my love.
Meanwhile, Reese is there just going.
Yeah, well, kind of. I was just thinking,
I'm gonna
oh, 'cause
start
he's on
yelling,
one hit point.
Ulfred!
He's on one hit
Ulfred!
point, so I think in the background you just see Reese, just the anger fade
I'm
from his
gonna,
hope as
yeah,
he hits the
and
ground.
then I'm gonna pick the staff up too.
I don't know. We'll get to that next week. But this week,
Okay.
however, that was an epic finale, and that was a really, really good way to sign off, I think. But guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Again, thank you to everyone for giving us your time. It always means so much to see you all here and to have you guys participating in all the fun stuff. Special thank you to everyone who donated for today's stream. Cookies, Schooly Eye. I hope you enjoyed all of your fucking plot twists. We got them all in there, but you know. That was a tough one. I was honestly stumped for gluttony for a while, but you know we got there. And another very, very special thank you to obviously our lovely players. I hope you guys had fun, even if we were missing a few people today. I definitely want to do a lot more. I didn't want to like kind of slow things down too much if we're missing people, because obviously sometimes we are gonna have less players and that's gonna happen. But we've missed too many of the Tyrant's Grasp episodes, so I wanna do that. But guys, my name's Michael. I'm the Dead as a Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. We are gonna be back later on this evening, which in Australia is this evening, for Gatewalkers. So be sure to tune in for that. And then following that, we will be back for the Starfinder game, No Place Like Home, so that's going to be great. So yeah, stay tuned, watch all of our stuff, catch us all on the flip side, and as always, until we meet again, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not, it's free, and until we meet again, game hard, or die trying. Good night, folks. Bye!